Hi guys, welcome to another vlog and welcome to West Virginia. June, summer of 2023. We're here on our vacation on the way up to Kings Island, Cedar Point. Hollywood Nights at Holiday World is tonight, but we made a pit stop by West Virginia's only amusement park. This is Camden Park in Huntington, West Virginia. Kind of a strange place, as you can see. Very sketchy looking, but I'm here in the parking lot. So this is kind of an interesting sign, but it's here right on the side of the road off I-64 on the way to Louisville, Kentucky, on the way to Holiday World, in between Charleston, West Virginia and that. This place is home to 4 coaster credits, a wooden coaster and then some kiddie coasters. So I'm gonna go in, let's check it out. It should be interesting. Get ready, let's go in and check it out. All right, just so everyone's aware, parking is $8 to get into this place. Just a little while ago, I came in and there was no one there, so I actually got to park for free, which was kind of nice. But here's the parking lot here. Kind of a really bizarre location. But I've never been here before. You know, I'm trying to hit parks I've never been to. So this looks pretty interesting. A bunch of flat rides and then 4 roller coasters, I think. There's a little wooden coaster over there. There's the entrance there, so let's go and check it out. I'm standing here right by the entrance here. So apparently right here is the ticket booth, and then right here is the entrance to the place. It's about 10:45 now, and the park opens at 11, so I got about 15 minutes to get in there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get my ticket that I bought online, and then go into the park. So it looks like there's a big school group here. It's kind of weird to see one of these at a really small roadside park like this. Basically a parking lot park. So it may be kind of crowded today. It's about 85 degrees, so it is a little hot. Okay, so this sign says, we have the right to enforce the acceptability of dress, so button shirts and shoes are required. I don't have a button shirt, so I guess I can't go in. Oh well. It's weird. All right, so it looks like this place has a bunch of flat rides. Basically like an upscale carnival. Then we got a sky lift, and it looks like all the other roller coasters are that way. I have to make a pit stop by the bathroom because I had a 4.5-hour drive before this. Let's go to the bathroom and then hit up all the rides. Men's room is over here. It's really strange. What the heck? Gotta go over here. And here's the little train. It's pretty cool. There's the other little roller coaster over there. Look forward to getting all these 4 credits here. So there are 4 roller coasters, like I said earlier. A lot of school groups. I think there's like 2 or 3. So it may be a little more crowded than usual. I've never been here before, so this will be interesting. So over here we got some gliders. Then we got a scrambler over there. A little kiddie ride right here. And then there's the big roller coaster. I don't even know the name of it yet. West Virginia Grill. I've been to a lot of like upscale carnivals like this, and this is probably one of the weirdest ones. House, which they count as a roller coaster, so I'll do that at some point. And then they've got a figure 8 coaster over here, similar to Barrels of Fun at Tweetsie Railroad, and then they've got the main coaster here. So we're gonna check this out. One thing to point out is this coaster right here is an Ace roller coaster landmark. All right, so apparently this coaster is called Big Dipper. I thought it was open for a second. I saw some people standing on the platform, but there's a big trash can in front of the entrance, so it doesn't look like it's open, at least not right now. Maybe this is one of those coasters that opens later, but I see a maintenance guy trying to get it started, like the chain's not even going or anything. So I hope this thing opens because I'd like this credit, but I'll check this out a little bit later. But now I'm gonna head over to the figure 8 coaster. I'm gonna go check out Slingshot, which is basically like Barrels of Fun clone at Tweetsie Railroad, and also the one at Austin's Park. One of those SBF Visa spinning coasters. So let's go check this out. Okay, so I just got off Slingshot, which is the SBF Visa spinning coaster, similar to Barrels of Fun at Tweetsie. Kind of feels a lot like the Barrels of Fun and then the one at Austin's Park. So it's basically the same thing. I think it's called Creepy Caterpillar or something. I can't remember what the name of that ride was. But it was pretty fun. You know, typical figure 8 coaster. Now we are headed to Haunted House, which is apparently another roller coaster. Let's go check that out. All right, I really hope Big Dipper will open at some point today. Like I said, maintenance is working on it. So hopefully this will open. But now let's go on this roller coaster, which is Haunted House. And yes, it is a roller coaster. It's not one of those mine train, slow haunted house rides that go through there. I mean, it's a legit roller coaster. So apparently they allow cell phones and on-ride recording, so I'm not even doing my GoPro. This place is so strange. Whee! Big drop. Whoa! Oh god. Oh god. Can't see anything. I don't even know where we're going. This is so weird. Whoa! Probably a big old hidden drop somewhere. Whoa! A very interesting coaster. I hope you guys enjoyed that little POV. I'll have to say this is probably one of the strangest parks I've ever been to. I mean, it's nice. You know, there's people, lots of kids and stuff. Like I said, lots of schools here today. But it's very unique, but very bizarre, kind of sketchy looking. It's like it's in the middle of like a ghetto or something. But I heard these things are really cool. I may ride that a little bit later. There we go. See that over there? I'm gonna ride that here in just a minute, but before I do that, I'm gonna head to the third coaster, Little Dipper, and see if that's open. That's right over there on the other side of the railroad track. So let's go check that out. Hey look, a mini Tweetsie Railroad. So apparently you gotta pass this to get to the log flume, which is right over there, and then to get to the Little Dipper, which is the small coaster on the other side. Those of you who have never been here before, here's a little brief small map of Camden Park. So there's Big Dipper, which is the big coaster, and Barrels of Fun, which was over there. Little Dipper is on the other side of the railroad tracks. So we checked out Haunted House. We didn't do Big Dipper. We did the Barrels of Fun, like roller coaster, and then we're gonna do Little Dipper, and then that'll be all the credits for today. I really hope I have a chance to ride Big Dipper, because with it being an ACE National Roller Coaster Landmark, I think that would be a cool thing to do. Hopefully they'll open a little bit later. But here's the little log flume. It's pretty cool. And then here's Little Dipper, which is the mini, like kiddie junior type coaster thing. So this will be the third credit. So let's go ride this thing. This should be fun. Waiting in line for Little Dipper, which is the park's junior coaster. This place is a little more crowded today. It is a Friday, but there are a lot of school groups here today. I guess it must be the last day of school here. I'm not sure. But this thing should be fun. All right, that's a good sign. Run some test cycles on Big Dipper. I saw somebody climbing the lift hill a little bit earlier and it made me a little nervous, but it looks like they're getting ready to open it. Hopefully just a few test cycles. Here's another thing I've heard about Big Dipper is this is one of those rides that they have to manually push out of the station. I don't think there's a control button. I think they manually push it. Just got off Little Dipper, which is the park's junior coaster. Pretty cool little ride. You know, I like those old, small little classic Woodies. I will say something good about this park. I think it's really cool. It's kind of like Waldemere and Holiday World and Knoebels kind of mixed together. So, I mean, I do like it. It's pretty cool, but it's just a little bit on the stranger side just because all the parks are really close to each other and they got these really weird signs, and some rides aren't even open, like Big Dipper. Hopefully that ride will open today so I can get the credits. So now I have 3 credits out of the 4. So hopefully we'll get on that today. But I may do the Sky Ride and then try Big Dipper before I head out. So I'll probably be here for at least another maybe hour or so. But hey, I'm not complaining because I get all the credits here. But, you know, it's a fun little park, but I enjoy Little Dipper. I think it was a fun little ride. All right, so I'm waiting in line for the whip. I think this is the only kind left in the country of this type of ride. But these are pretty fun. I've actually never done one of these before. So let me give this a try. Just got off the whip, which is the last ride of its kind in the country. That's from what I've heard. I'm not sure, but that thing was pretty fun. I really enjoyed it. Probably one of the best flat rides here. I haven't ridden all the other ones, but I look forward to checking it out. And looks like the lift hill for Big Dipper is going, so I'm looking forward to riding that. But this thing is pretty fun. I really enjoyed it. All right, so it looks like their main coaster, the Ace Roller Coaster Landmark, is actually open, or not open quite yet, because the trash can is still in front of the entrance. But the ride ops are in the station and the chain is going. So that's a good sign. Maybe they'll run a few test cycles and then they'll get this sucker open so I can get this credit. We're over at Big Dipper. Looks like it's actually gonna close. I think it's gonna open because they tried running a few test runs, but they didn't have the best of luck. So we likely will not get that credit today, which is unfortunate because I was really looking forward to it. Also, I was looking forward to riding the Sky Ride, but I don't think that's gonna happen either. A lot of closed rides today, which is kind of disappointing. I mean, it's a nice park, but it's not the best maintained or anything. But you know, I'm having a good old time. I've gotten the 3 out of the 4 credits, so I'll give you that. But hopefully Big Dipper will open. I'm kind of waiting it out, see if it opens within the next 30 minutes or so. But if not, I'm probably just gonna end the vlog and head out here. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Overall, it's a pretty good park. I'd recommend you definitely try it if you're in the area on the way to Holiday World or Kings Island. You know, definitely come try it out if you can. All right, so I'm standing over near a Big Dipper, which is the park's closed wooden roller coaster that unfortunately probably will not be able to get because there's just no sign of it opening. With it being an ace landmark, it's kind of disappointing because I was looking forward to riding this little thing. And so I get, you know, some video footage of it as well. It's too bad, but you know, it gives me a good excuse to come back because when I'm going to Hollywood Nights or Kings Island on the way to Cedar Point, I can always stop by here another time. So unfortunately, we probably won't be able to get this credit today, which is too bad. But like I said, we can always come back. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out for the day because these lines are crazy long. Look at the line for this thing. And it's a Friday. And like I said earlier, a bunch of these are like school field trips and stuff, which is kind of unfortunate. I was looking forward to just kind of walking on everything, which I pretty much did this morning. Overall, it was a pretty good day here at Camden Park. So I'm gonna go walk out in the parking lot and I'll kind of tell you how my day was. It's unfortunate that I only got 3 out of the 4 credits. So I did Little Dipper, and then I did Slingshot, and then I did Haunted House. But I will always come back to do Big Dipper at a later date. Alright guys, so that about does it here for our day here at Camden Park in Huntington, West Virginia. I'll have to say, it was an all in all good day. I was only here for maybe 2 hours, but I got a good feel of the place. So I got 3 out of the 4 credits. I did not get Big Dipper because it just never opened. They did a couple test cycles, but unfortunately, it wasn't able to open. So unfortunately, I did not get that credit. But that puts me at 345 coaster credits. But it gives me a good excuse to come back, like I said, because I always come through here, coming from Winston-Salem, which is where I live, to Holiday World, or Kentucky Kingdom, or Kings Island, Cedar Point. You know, all the coasters that are up this way, it's on the way. So I can always stop by here, and it's only maybe 20 bucks to get in. So very convenient. I wouldn't say it's like the best park I've ever been to, probably on one of the worst ones I've been to. It's kind of weird, but I just wasn't really impressed with the maintenance because there was a lot of rides that were broken down, especially including the big coaster that I was looking forward to, which was Big Dipper. Is unfortunately not going to open. Really good day here at Camden Park. I'd highly recommend you come through here and try it out. We are headed to Holiday World and Splash and Safari tonight for Hollywood Nights. So there will be a huge vlog from tonight. I'm only doing it one night because I'll be headed up to Kings Island tomorrow, and then we'll be headed up to Cedar Point with the Mikventure Crew. So I'm really looking forward to that, and it's going to be a really fun time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. So make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up, a big like, leave a comment below. Let us know if you've been to Camden Park before, if you plan on coming here, if you plan on trying it out, or if you've been here before. And let me know how Big Dipper is, because I've seen on YouTube, it looks like a pretty fun ride. So I always look forward to coming back here. So make sure to stay tuned here and also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Sorry this vlog was kind of short because I was expecting a bit more to film, but with Big Dipper being closed, we couldn't really get all the rides in. But ring the notification bell so you don't miss any content coming soon from this vacation, because we will have one full vlog from here. We'll have a full vlog from Holiday World tonight for Hollywood Nights, the one night, Friday night only. And then we'll have a vlog from Kings Island from Adventure Port, which is the newly themed area there. And then also we'll have a vlog from the new boardwalk section with Wild Mouse and the new pavilion at Cedar Point. So stay tuned for all those vlogs. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here coming to Mikventure Coaster Vlogs, and we'll see y'all next time.